Well, welcome back to the run-up, everyone. In the past week, hell has truly frozen over. The Chicago Cubs won the World Series, weed is legal in California, and Donald Trump is our 45th president of the United States. God, that is hard for me to put into words, and it's hard for me to put into words exactly what has gone on during the last 36 hours specifically, but I'll do what I can. Tuesday night can be summed up into two words: learning experience. Now, truly what an experience Tuesday night was. I'd first like to congratulate every one of the students and faculty in Annenberg who put on the all-night election coverage. It was inspiring to watch and definitely taught me the ins and outs of the media center. But let's get down to what really happened and what it ultimately means. Here's Stephen Colbert to let you in on how I'm feeling right now.
This has been an absolutely exhausting, bruising election for everyone.
That's right.
And it has come to an ending that I did not imagine. We all now feel the way Rudy Giuliani looks.
On Tuesday, I was reading the result of each state off of the Associated Press wire. And when it looked like Trump would take Pennsylvania and ultimately cement his place as the 45th president, I turned to a friend of mine and said, "We are screwed." She promptly replied, "You think you're screwed? I'm Muslim." And that really got me to thinking. What's great about this election is that I have learned more about our country in the last year than I have learned in my entire life. It has brought me to understand that there is more than one arena of thought and perspective. When Trump says he wants to ban Muslims, of course there are Muslims and other Americans that immediately become concerned. But there is also the other 50% of the country that may actually agree with Trump for one reason or another. And that is the 50% of the country that pollsters and pundits thought wouldn't show up to the polls. American media and all who follow it, with the exception of the USC LA Times poll, underestimated that opposition. They underestimated how much Trump supporters rallied behind his message. Now, what did Hillary Clinton have to say after her crushing defeat?
This is painful, and it will be for a long time. But I want you to remember this. Our campaign was never about one person or even one election. It was about the country we love.
Many of those who cannot bear to admit that Trump is their president feel this way because of how they believe he will regress social progress made during the Obama administration, specifically through his Supreme Court appointment. It is anticipated that Trump will appoint a conservative judge to replace the late Antonin Scalia, meaning that if parts of the gay rights legislation or Roe v. Wade are challenged and then eventually brought back to the Supreme Court, a conservative majority could take away LGBT and reproductive rights. So the ball's in your court, Donald. Obama's rooting for you, the Clintons are rooting for you, and I'm rooting for you. You have proven us all wrong by running for the president, winning the nomination, and now winning the presidency. At this point, there is no option but to wish you succeed. So please, be a candidate for all American people and prove your worth to us, because your track record of obscene vitriol and rage towards those that are not white males tells me that the jury is still out. But I guess you get to pick that now, too.